Hi, it's Marianne, and I'm here with my second scrapbooking process video. I'm doing this for the Stash Pastel challenge over at keepingthebucket.com. I run the scrapbooking challenge where I'm a general scrapping group, and I decided that I would do a process video for each challenge, written scrapping. So I hope you'll play along. Um, this challenge focused on either a baby piece or using pastel colors. So I didn't have any baby pictures that I felt like scrapping today. So I focused on pastels. So I went through my stash and pulled out a bunch of papers, some pink, some yellow, some of that mint green. The pink doily paper is from My Mind Guide, the Sweetest Day line. I really love that paper. I'm very happy that I used it. And that yellow polka dot and the green mint stripe underneath that one are both from Dear Lily Flip and Flower. The polka dot one is a cut apart sheet, and the other one was just the scrap from the full sheet. And then that little pink colored piece is also a cut apart. So those are my three main patterns that I'm using. I have a little slide mat on there that says Faith. It has to be at least 10 years old. It was from the narrative line. Still love it. It just happened to be sitting in the one container I looked through. So since it said Faith, I put it on the page there. There is, I also looked through a chipboard package from, it was also on My Mind's Eye release. I think it was from Rona Designs. And I have that butterfly chipboard up there, but I don't want to be reading that. That one I'm cutting apart right now is a chipboard border from that pack. I do end up using that. And it's very sticky, and I'm trying to get out the little dots out of there. That's what I'm working on right now. And I believe I'm going to ink the edges in a second. I'm very good at inking the edges. Yep, just got out my ink. And I'm going to settle on the pink distressing. I also cut apart from Dear Lizzie with the new Carlton collection. It's paper ruffles, paper ruffles. And so I cut one piece of the 12 by 12 white and just cut it in half and just layered them up. Make a little accent there. And now I'm just changing my ink pad and the Tintex distresser. So I got my edges and pink, just give it a little something. It was mostly white with just a little bit of pink on the edge there. So I color it just a little bit more pink. Some interest. Do it down. Then you go from there. And the bingo card over there is from Space Italian. I think the line that came out sometime maybe the beginning of this year. And I cut that off of a whole sheet of paper like that I had and that was just left. And these photos actually are vintage photos from the early 60s. They were teeny tiny cut apart pictures that had been in the family photo album. So I took a picture of them with my iPhone and then I printed them off my selfie. So while the quality isn't 1,000%, they're much more used than that. And you still get the general idea. I took my brother and my sister. I wasn't even alive yet when these were taken. So I'm going to just take a scrap of that different solid printed paper, the mint green, and then just going to put it in the slide. There. And then decided to use some Myro chipboard butterflies that I forgot I had. This is in my stash. I came across those and I thought those would be nice for this page. And I'm going to first paint them with some white gesso. I'm just going to Grab on the gesso. Gesso dries really quickly. Just covering up the chipboard so I have a fresh palette to work with. I had an idea that I wanted to stamp on them to get me some dimension. I thought I had 4 of the same butterflies, but I didn't, so I went looking for a 4th match, and in the end there wasn't one. So let's thought everyone was close enough to really get an impact. You wouldn't be able to tell unless I painted the accent. I'm done with the paint. And had a baby wipe and clean up a little bit. And that paint is just a piece of cardstock. It's a scrap. Just going to use it as my little work surface. Now I want to ink the edges of my pattern paper, and I thought I might want that blue one, but I really didn't like it. So instead I went with antique linen, and inking off the edges of all my pattern papers. And antique linen was a little dark, and then I went for the Jenny Bolin. This was, I don't remember what it's called. Not maple sugar, but something like that. Which gives the edges a more yellowed look. And for vintage page, I really like that. So I used both. You can layer them. You can also inking up my edges. I think all the pattern papers I inked with both. I believe that Jenny Bones was brown sugar. I really like the Jenny Bones. I don't think she was thin anymore. But they're at least usable. They're still really juicy. Doing some stuff in. So I found that doing the scrapbooking process videos really jump-started my scrapbooking, because even though I run the Stash Busters challenges, sometimes I just don't use the challenges. So this is going to help me to actually utilize the challenges. So I went and got my 9,000 Swedish Thing clear rubber stamps, and my idea is I'm going to use that little doily stamp and get some pink ink, and I'm going to stamp on top of them so that they have a little bit of a doily edge on them. The distress ink was going to be too light, so I tried this Pure Art Craft Nato, which is a really a nice thing, pinkish red. It was too dark against the page. It looks okay here, but in real life it was just too dark to me. It's not what I wanted it to look like. So I decided, all right, that's not going to work. What shall I find to do? Oh, maybe mint cream will work. So I have my Heavy Soft Color Shine, sprayed a little bit on my mat, and I'm going to stamp it. So I stamped off the excess first. It wouldn't be so dark. And then deciding, do I like that? I don't really like the way the mist is stamping here. So I just, with my finger, like a paintbrush, even got the mist. I really like that. So that's like such here. So stick my finger in the ink, in the mist, and just use the little paintbrush. Once you gesso chipboard, it's a lovely palette. You can just go right over it with anything. And then maybe I'll try that dirty stuff again. Let's do my stamp off because there's a lot of stuff on there. And I'm going to use the antique linen. So, let's see if I like that better. And it doesn't really add too much wax. So the nice thing is that I've given a lot of layers to these butterflies here. So after all that, I'm going to decide I do not like that. And I don't even take any more any new paint. I just take whatever is still on my brush. And then just put a little bit more white gesso on the butterflies. Smooth it out with my finger. and it really just lightened up the mint green. So they were really just a pretty pastel color. And then I went for this French script staff, which I've had for ages, and this is probably what I should have started with all along. I just took out some documental ink and just stamped the edges of it. So it's just got a little strip running across it. I'm very happy with it after that. This is a sticker sheet from Sassafras Glass, and I'm going to use it as my journaling block. Got a piece off of that, sticker. And I think it's time to glue. Yeah, I'm going to glue everything. And I love my HTT pen, so that it can give me a little trouble. Halfway through a roll, it just doesn't want to work it in there. So I seem to be having to fix it quite often. It might be a little sticky in there, and you'll have to clean it out and not take up the trouble is. But it's definitely my go-to pieces, the HTT pen. When everybody else started to use them, I was like, oh, it's too big, it'll be too clunky. And there's a little bit of a learning curve as far as where to place the tape, but now I love it. You can't beat the cost of it as far as how much a piece of you get in the roll. And at this point, I'm just buying my refill rolls at Michael's. I use the one for general purpose. I find it's a lot more forgiving as far as wanting to do something and lift it up. The one that's in the bin right now is an older one I've had that's acid-free, which is a lot less forgiving. So when I want to lift something up, I know that I'm destroying whatever's underneath it. I'm not going to be able to get away with too much movement. Now I'm gluing everything down, just the way I like it. And now I'm going to do a title. And just like my scrapbooking process video number 1, my Halloween layout, and I named it Halloween. This one is First Communion. That's what I'm going to name it, First Communion. I considered not even doing a title really because I had the bingo card. It said blessed on it. And then I decided, no, I'll make First Communion. So those are stickers. They're white glitter stickers. They had no stick to them whatsoever. All the letters are falling down in the package. They're probably 2 or 3 years old. I'm just happy that I used some other things. And then I really wanted to use this little trade paper embellishment. It was from my mind's eye from a few years ago. And I really wanted to use it. I just couldn't make it work on the piece, so I don't end up using that. And so for the word first, I decided, so the recording stopped. I'm not sure where I was. I just put down the, I'm just re-gluing the word first from the Sassafras Glass sticker sheet. Those didn't have much stick left either. And I also put a few pieces of washi tape. I think the pink is Stella Boulevard. And there was a gray doily from my mind's eye. I just layered them underneath one of the butterflies. And the pink Stella Boulevard stripe I layered under the word first to give it a little continuity. So it continues across the page. And I decided I would layer a small doily underneath blocks, but maybe a little something over there. And I cut a doily in half and put it on top of that journaling block with the butterfly. And so now my third question needs a little something doily-like. So I use my markers to do a pink circle punch. It's pretty small, I think it's less than an inch. And just mix the edges with that pink distressing and use the butterfly down in there. Another Stretch Busters challenge this week is to use sequins, enamel dots or gems. As you can see, I have a collection now of enamel dots. Sometimes they add just the right touch. So I'm going to use sequins and enamel dots to finish off this page. And it is a little tedious to glue down all the sequins, but I'm always happy with the way it looks in the end. And the glue that I'm using in Scotch Quick Dry Feature, it dries clear. So at the end of the video, when I show you a little bit of a close-up, you can still see the adhesive. That's just because it's not dry yet. It's still white when it's not dry, but the end result is clear. And you can't see it, especially not clear to its protector. You know, a little bit of this adhesive goes along there. I'm just going to glue down all the sequins, and then I'm going to do a little journaling. I'm going to do the journaling off camera. And then the page is done. Once the journaling is finished, and my page is all done. I'll lift it up and show you a little bit. Okay, thanks for watching.